What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Think Tank TV. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I sincerely appreciate that. Man, I'm speaking to my black men. And we got to do better. I'm not just speaking about our relationship with women. I'm speaking about us as black men, independent black men. Listen, 'cause I grew up in the hood. Listen, these are just a few tips that I think we as black people, we as black men especially, should know. Most men should know this, but I'm just speaking to the black people. You should know how to cut your own hair. You should know how to cut your own hair. You should know how to cut your kids' hair. If you got boys, I mean, you got to teach them how to shave. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating on the barbers because I want my people. Hey, if you're skilled, go open up your own shop and get a license. But things that you can do at home are things that hey, you got an interview coming up. You couldn't get to the barber shop. You can cut your own hair. You can make yourself look presentable, decent. Your kids got to go somewhere. You wasn't able to go to the barber shop. You cut their hair. You can make them look presentable, decent. You can get them past another 1 or 2 weeks. Funds is low. Hey, just over years, I mean, just over a year, how much do you spend on going to the barbershops? I'm not hating on my barbers. I'm just saying, over a year, how much time do you spend going to the barbershop when you can learn how to shave? I mean, they got YouTube tutorials where you can learn how to do everything. You can literally buy every self cutting hair care system they got known to man. So we got to do better at that. We also got to do better. Hey, you still got to teach our kids how to dress for the proper occasion. When to wear a tie, when to wear a bow tie, when to wear slacks, when you shouldn't wear slacks. What should you wear to a job interview? What should you wear to an interview that you want to, if you want to go to a prestigious school? What should you wear to public schools anyway? You know what I'm saying? A place of education. I know everybody want to be artistic and everybody want to have their individualism, but we got to have some kind of standard, some kind of God, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Just to carry the new generation forward. Even though these are a lot of the same principles that have been preached by a lot of people. You got to learn how to maintain your vehicle. That's your lifeline. That's how you go take care of your family. That's how you get your wife to the hospital when she's pregnant. That's how you gonna get your kids when they break their legs, or to your daughter's dance recital, to your son's football games. I'm using all gender roles. I know. You're gonna need that car. You're gonna need to know how to change a tire. You're gonna need to know how to change your oil. Now, if you got money for these things, if you can afford to go to Walmart or to one of these places, these big box oil places, and have them do the maintenance on your car, good. You know, definitely use your warranty. But you got to learn how to change your own oil. You got to learn how to change your own tire. You got to learn how, if I'm on the side of the road and AAA can't come and nobody's coming, how I'm going to get my family out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? So these are easy. These are things that you can go outside right now and learn. I believe everybody who's not a criminal, anybody that can have a firearm, I think you should own a firearm, a pistol. I think you should have one in your vehicle. I think you should have one that you take with you in your vehicle, and I think you should have one in your home for self defense. I'm not here advocating. I understand when you buy a weapon that you may have to use it against somebody. I'm not telling anybody take your parents' weapons and go do a drive by. I'm not telling parents to have your weapons readily accessible for kids. I'm saying, we know where we live. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself from anybody. All enemies, foreign and domestic, to your family. And I leave that up to your discretion, because Florida got their own stand your ground laws. So hey, if you quick with the trigger and the juror put you under the thing, that's the consequence you got to deal with. But like you said, you'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So I would implore everybody to have firearms. I would implore all men to take a martial arts class. I grew up in the projects and dudes can't fight. They can't fight. They don't know how to throw a punch. They don't know how to throw a jab. They don't know how to do anything. Oh, you're doing this toxic maximum. No, I'm not. I'm doing real life skills. When you're a boy at school, a bully's going to pick on you. These are the traits that you got to have in life. You got to know how to defend yourself. So I'm not speaking to the people who don't like my message. And if you don't like my message, let me know. But of course, at all times, you want to employ the option of not having to engage in fisticuffs, not harming people. If you can walk away, take those options. But if you can't, you're forced to defend yourself. I would implore everybody to take a self-defense class. All men should take a self-defense class. This is just not men. And when you get that self-defense class, you can have your wife join, you can have your girlfriend join, you can have your boyfriend join, you can have your kids join you. Just teach the community what you know. If you know hunting skills, if you're a man, you should know how to hunt and fish. Man, we in the city, nobody hunting fish. Yeah, now the government shut down. Now you might have to go get your own food. Oh, these are streams conditions. No. There's plenty of people that know how to hunt and fish. When your granddad wanted to take you fishing, I'm pretty sure you'll want to listen to him now. You got a smartphone, don't you? They'll tell you everything you need to know. Hunting, fishing, knowing how to grow food. These are all essential items that you should know. These are all essential items that you can learn off a few Google and YouTube searches. These are items that you can teach your whole family. As a man, you should know how to do your own house maintenance. Now, of course, there's some things that you're not skilled in that you gotta call an electrician or you gotta call these people. But a lot of things, hey, cutting your own grass, trimming your own edges, power washing your own house, are things that you can do. That things that you should know how to do. I'm not saying that you have to do those things. I'm saying if you have a service, you got a HOA, and they require that. That's a way that you can save money. That's a way that you can teach your kids skills. You can teach your kids how to rate and do these things. Hey, the people come to my house and I got a contract with them. They do my yard, so I'm just as guilty as everybody else. You know, they do a good job. I'm not as mobile as I once was. I would have loved to do those things. You got to learn how to cook. You got to learn how to grill. I'm say grill. I'm not gonna really say cook. I'm just gonna say grill, because you out in nature, you out in the environment. You're gonna need to learn how to start a fire. You're gonna need to know how to, like I said, hunt, how to get the game, how to cook the game, how to prepare it, how to field dress it. These are things that should have been taught to us as a youth, but when you live in the cities, they're not really taught to you. They're not really taught to you at all. And I got to do better just as well as the community has to do better. And I'm pretty sure there's millions of tips that people can give you. I'm sure I'm missing tips. You know, this is just a quick, informative thing I can think of. You got to teach us as men. We got to have our own morals and ethics. You know what is right from wrong. We're not speaking about, oh, what's the difference between a Democrat and Republican? There's like ideological differences, but you're doing it for the greater good. I'm talking about being a man, standing up, things that they teach you, speaking proper, speaking clear, carrying yourself with some distinction, carrying yourself like you should be approached, carrying yourself like you do have value. If you're looking down at the ground, you don't project. If you don't project confidence, why would your employees look at you as a leader? See, I don't want you to be an employee and looking at the boss and want to project confidence to him so he think you can go out there and supervise the rest of the people. I want you to have the confidence that we can go get our own. We can go get our own. You can have your own employees. You can teach this method to your own people. I believe it's on the men that live in the house. We got to make sure our kids are eating healthy. Oh, is that a skill? Yeah, that's a skill. That's a skill. You the man of the house. You know if what your kids eating in the morning. And why you say that skill is called cooking? Because we don't want our kids to eat processed foods. As a youth, a lot of black men don't know how to cook. A lot of girls growing up now don't know how to cook. Unless it's Hamburger Helper. Nobody was there to teach us. But you got to learn how to cook. Your girl not there, now it's on you. You got to raise all the kids on your own. You got to learn how to cook for them. You should know how to read, how to follow directions, how to follow simple directions on the back of any package. We no longer have excuses. We have an internet. You can connect with anybody. You can FaceTime anybody for information. You may have a daughter. You might get information on her to help her out. This is what we got to do. We got to teach our own kids self-defense. We got to teach our kids how to hunt. We got to teach our kids how to fix their cars, how to check their oils, how to maintain their vehicles. We got to teach our kids how to maintain their own property, how to maintain their house, how to maintain good working relationships, how to network, how when things are going bad, hey, you couldn't get to the barber, cut your own hair, cut your kids' hair. That's what happens. My kid's screaming at me right now, so I gotta end this video. It's Think Tank TV. You could have been anywhere in the world. You're here with me. Leave some more comments on how we can cover more tips for the black man. Thank you.